Welcome back to Eccentric Social Vibrations. I am Blue Daisy Love 7. What's happening? Hey Taurus, I welcome you here with positive energy. Like, share, subscribe, join the Eccentric Bunch. I thank you so much for your time, your positive energy, the positive commenting is welcome. Please make sure your notifications are on. Okay, Taurus, let's see what we got here for you. I can't help shake the feeling, but I feel like you missed something. Like, hear me out with love. You got around something. You dodged something. Like, you got out of harm's way, or I don't know. But let's see here. Do it. There you went riding off. All right, let's see here. Taurus, this was an attachment or a short-lived connection here. And I feel like with all these reversals, you hit somebody with the reverse. Okay? Staying linked to or tied to this would have definitely cost you something. I feel like, and hear me out, there's different things, of course, that I'm getting for different people. Take what's yours, leave the rest. I feel like somebody else, if a bill was a person, it was them. To have to keep this person around, they were literally a bill. Okay, but you staying linked to or tied or connected to this would have definitely cost you something. Somebody was a tag along, or extra. Okay, I feel like you had your reservations, your suspicions, or you were hesitant to move on at first, okay, or move away or move forward at first. But something could have happened or was going to happen. But I feel like you had sense enough to not let this happen. Okay, somebody did not expect you to catch on so fast to their bullshit. Okay, I feel like you dodged some bullets. Okay, not in a literal sense, but y'all know what I mean. That saying. I feel like you thought you had a friend in this person or something, or someone that seemed supportive, but it really was the opposite. But you managed to change, or something changed. And just like that, I feel like you avoided danger or disaster. Yeah, you avoided danger or disaster. You beat the odds and you escaped, okay? Someone or something. Here things happen, but I feel like you managed to come out unscathed, untouched, protected from mayhem in some way. On top, I feel like somehow you avoided a complete disaster or maybe even financial ruin, okay? You prevented things from happening in some way or another. You avoided things, okay? Someone was after your moolah, period, after your money, okay? They were planning to take your money, okay? Or were taking it, draining you, okay? But I feel like you got nothing, okay, from this person. Or they get Nathan. They get Nathan else, okay? Unreliable persons in love. This person was never going to meet your expectations anyway. You may be a little bit of a people pleaser. Hear me out with love, but that doesn't mean that you're stupid. You're not. Still, people try to take advantage of your kindness and try to pull stuff that they know that they should not. And this thing or this person, I feel like you avoided them. Yeah, and if you didn't, Taurus, I feel like you were going to lose something. And you know Taurus is the breadwinner. You know they the ultimate hustler of the zodiac. One of them, the top. And you know they not finna have that. You can't be messing up the Taurus's money. Okay? I feel like they saw you as their meal ticket in some type of way. Okay? No, now. This could be something that would have been a bad investment for you also financially if it wasn't a person. This could have been a bad financial investment. Okay? That would have drained your funds. Declined would have came across that screen instead of approved when you went to the checkout. Okay? You may have been, I feel like you might not have a lot of support in general, right? Yeah, I feel like you don't have a lot of people that you can rely on or depend on. You know, but I'm getting the song Houdini. I mean, the group Houdini from the 80s, that song, they wrote one of the realest songs ever of all time. Friends, how many of us have them? Friends, ones we can depend on. You might not have a good support system, and you may have gotten rid of someone that you thought was a good support system for you. They were like a friend or like a family, but they were also a moocher and a freeloader, a drainer. You know, if it wasn't a person, it was still a situation where you were almost headed for danger or disaster. But again, again, you avoided it, okay? And your intuition had a lot to do with this decision making of yours overall, or this overall assessment that you made, you know, and how you began to look at it for what it really was. You got a double six here, 6 6. 6 is an equal number, okay? Maybe you got tired of it and you fled and you took Route 66, okay? Nah, the number 6 is about balance and harmony, okay, and much more. But this was none of that, okay? That old friend, that old buddy that came back from the past, someone you could have tried to support their business as well as what I'm getting, or do business with them, and you had to stop. And I'm glad you stopped. You stopped giving them your business, okay? You didn't go through with this, okay? I'm glad that you didn't go through with this, okay? I'm so glad you dodged this, because this was a bad investment, okay? Crosses, Lord of mercy, okay? I feel like that would delay your success, and, you know, and I feel like if you were thinking about doing business with them or making them your business partner, they just would have been an unreliable, bad business partner, a person that is very bad with finances, period, no matter the situation, okay? But take their tail where they came from. Flipper T said, get your ass to the back, okay? I'm so glad you dodged this, okay? And put them back, okay? But you're good. I wish you well. I wish you good luck. Thank you. Come again. I'm so glad you dodged this.